Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Another week of Saturday night special. So as per usual, it's going to be another mix up this week with some different content. I got a lot of cool projects I've been working on during my day job, so I've got a few clips of those that I'll continue to share. I have not been getting any full-fledged videos from work. You know, I have a lot of guys that ask me over on Instagram, are you taking video? But all I've been getting is just some quick shots on my phone of some of the projects I've been working on so that I can share with you here on SNS. I don't know when or if I'll be doing any more full-fledged filming there. It's possible it might happen, but I'm not going to push the issue right now. So just get a few clips here and there whenever I can, just to share some cool stuff with you here on the channel. And I've also, in this episode, we get started on the Endbell, one of the Endbells for the K&T motor, the electric motor out of the Current Trekker there. I know I've got a lot of you guys that's been excited about getting to that footage and seeing that. So we start working on one of the Endbells in this episode. I've got a lot more to do. I haven't even completed anything yet, but I'm going to show you how far I've got with that. So I hope to work on that some more this weekend and get some more of that work done and have some more footage for you there. We've got 2 more Machinery's handbooks to give away this week. They continue to come in from generous viewers out there that have these extra books that want to donate them to somebody that needs them and wants them. So we've got 2 more books, and I do have more books to give away. I just didn't want to do a whole nother batch at one time, so we're going to give away 2. I've also got a couple of little viewer gifts there that I want to share with you. Some always nice things that people send in to the channel here. And I also wanted to mention, this past week I released another shop talk video on my vintage drill indexes right here, and I had talked about these drills. I've got several new sets of drills there in my indexes, and I had purchased these from KBC Tools. And all you guys got to do, if you call up KBC Tools and mention ABOM79, if you make a $100 order, they will give you $25 off of that order. So there's been quite a few guys that left comments this past week saying that they called up and ordered some drill bits just like these or some other stuff, and they actually called them back and said, hey, we're going to give you 25 bucks off because they mentioned ABOM79. So anybody is eligible for that discount there, so just keep that in mind. If you need some tooling, it doesn't matter what it is. It don't have to be drills, it could be anything. So KBC they always try to help this community out and give us discounts and promo codes and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share that so that everybody would know. All right. All right, so I want to inform everybody of some up-and-coming events that will be happening this coming November. And I've got 2 events that I'm going to be going to, and both of these events are going to be, kind of open for everybody out there, especially YouTubers and things like that. So the first event that I'll be attending is Fabtech, which is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. November 6th, 7th, and 8th is the days of Fabtech there in Atlanta. But the Monday, November the 5th, which is going to be the day before Fabtech starts, JD Brewer, he's also known as Apexish on Instagram, but JD Brewer, he's got a shop there just outside of Atlanta. I believe it's in Douglasville. And JD is going to be opening up his shop to anybody that wants to come and hang out and meet and things like that. So that Monday, I don't know the exact time yet. I've still got to figure that out, so I will re-inform you guys of what's going on here. But anyway, that shop day that Monday, November the 5th at JD Brewer's shop, and he is inviting any other YouTubers out there that wants to meet at his shop to have meet and greets or meetups or anything like that. So it's just going to be a place where everybody can kind of come and hang out and meet and talk shop, things like that. So there'll be probably quite a few of the guys from the welding and fabrication side of things over there. I know that Jody Collier from Welding Tips and Tricks, I'm sure he's going to be there hanging out with everybody. And at this point, I really don't know who else is going to be coming yet, but I'm sure some more people are going to be talking about it real soon and start getting some plans in order. So I just want to let everybody know. So I'm going to be there at JD Brewer shop that Monday, November the 5th, and it's going to be sort of a meetup for my channel as well. You know, so if you live in the area around Atlanta, North Alabama, North Georgia, whatever, if you want to come out to JD Brewer shop that day, come on out and hang out. We're just going to be hanging out, you know, and talking shop and who knows what else. Maybe having a cold drink and things like that. So anyway, I will be at Fabtech this coming year. It'll be my very first event. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to take my camera, my gimbal, and hopefully get some video of the event. Really looking forward to it. It's similar to IMTS, only the Fabtech is more of the welding and fabrication side of manufacturing. So really looking forward to that and seeing all the cool machinery out there. So the second event is going to be happening November the 17th in Lindale, Texas. So the Good of the Land YouTube channel, Justin Merritt. He runs the YouTube channel, The Good of the Land, and I've just recently discovered Justin back during the Bar Z Bash of this year, and he works at the Old Mill Pond Museum there in Lindale, Texas. And they, and the city of Lindale, is putting on a festival there at the museum November 17th. And they are doing a lot of promotion for this event, and there's going to be quite a few other YouTube creators that's going to be coming. I'm going to be attending. I know Stan from Bar Z Industrial, he's going to be attending. Dale Dairy, Metal Tips from Tricks, Hand Tool Rescue. There's a whole bunch of guys that's going to be coming to the event. And they expect a big turnout there, probably a couple thousand people at this event. They're going to be doing some blacksmithing, some forging, and just all kind of things is going to be going at this event. And I'm going to be attending, and I'm really looking forward to it. I got a couple days off of work, and I'm going to be flying up there and hanging out with everybody. So it's going to be another event that I'm going to be attending, and maybe I'll be able to meet some of my viewers there at the event and socialize with everybody, get to meet some new creators that I have never met before, and hang out with everybody and have a good time. So I'm going to have some links in this video description down below, and we will talk about this again. We'll keep promoting it, but because Justin at this point of filming this is just starting to get his videos together to start his promotion and advertising. There's going to be a Facebook page that I'm going to share that he's encouraging a lot of people to go to because they're looking for the flow of traffic of those who's interested in coming. But I'm going to have a link to their Facebook page. It's going to have all the information on there about when to buy tickets, where to buy tickets, how much it is, and all of the stuff that's going on at the event. So I'll continue to share more of that info as I get it, but I'm going to have a link to his channel as well. So if you don't know Justin, he's got a fantastic channel. I absolutely love his content. He does a lot of restorations for the museum, and I love his editing style, and I love some of the other content that he puts out there, you know, life content about, you know, he and his wife on their property and the small house that they built and things like that. So really cool guy, really been enjoying his videos, but just keep that in mind. The Good of the Land Fest, November 17th in Lindale, Texas, and check the links below if you want to learn more about that, and maybe I'll see a few of you guys out there. So this is a roller out of a paper machine I'm having to modify. The journals on the ends have to be turned down 1.25 inches. So it's actually a fairly easy job. Got this first end done. I will have to mill the keyways in the ends as well. Just turn the end down. They're going to put a coupling. Got a coupling that goes on this end, bearing that goes right there. Alright, we're actually going to do the other end too because they want this reversible. So when one end wears out, they can flip it around and do the other end. flip it around, we're going to turn it. Bearing rides right here, and we'll just polish this up. So speaking of Stan Zikoski, I got a few stickers in the mail the other day from him, and he has already started promoting the Summer Bash 2019, and this is going to be the new motto for the 19 Bash. When hell freezes over. Very, very cool, man. I'm going to stick those up on the toolbox, and then this is his logo there for Barzy Industrial, and he's hoping that everybody can start using this hashtag when hell freezes over to start kind of talking about and promoting the next Barzy Summer Bash next year, 2019. So thank you, Stan, for the stickers there. I did need a new one to go over there on the lista, so thank you for the new Barzy sticker. And while we were talking about stickers, I want to give another mention real quick to a viewer of mine, Steve Lang, and he sent me some of his stickers here, Shark River Machine. All right, so thank you very much, Steve, for the stickers there. Okay, the second end of the roll here is completed. Got the end turned 1.25 inches, 3 inches back. Got the bearing journal polished, and we got this filed and polished too. They said don't worry about that. The bearing sits right here. All right. I'll show you how I got the other end chucked. Use my copper so it don't mar it up. Just indicate the bearing journal there. Alrighty, Stan, I got your new sticker up there on the lista, and then we added our 2 new ones right there. I wanted to give a mention to this, so anybody out there that wants me to plaster one of their stickers up on this cabinet, get in touch with me and send me a sticker. This is sort of like the new place for all my stickers, because the cabinet that you used to see that had all my stickers is back there in the corner and you can't see them anymore. So I've been putting them all right there. So I'd love to fill this whole thing up with cool channel stickers and machine shop stickers and metalworking and stuff like that, fabricating, welding, whatever you got. So if you guys got a sticker, if your name's not up there and if you want yours, send me a sticker. Let me know. All right, I got another cool little viewer gift here from my friend Rick Adams. He's out at West Covina, California. And I got a video out there where Rick and I went on a motorcycle ride up in Glendora Mountain. Had a really good time. That was a couple summers ago that we did that and had a lot of fun. So what Rick has sent me is another wall chart. And this is from Rutland Tool Supply. It's a decimal equivalent chart, but man, this thing is big too. It's hard for me to get it out here and show you all the information, but it's got all of your decimal equivalents. It's got metric information on there, tap drill sizes. It's got equivalent charts right there, square area conversions, length conversions, and it's just full of stuff. Look down here. Oh, there's his note. Solutions to triangles, area equivalents, and sheet metal gauge. So yeah, I can't keep it open for you guys, but look, he's even got a ruler on one side of it right there. Millimeters and centimeters over here on this side. That's really cool, Rick. What I'll do, I think I got a couple extra magnets around here somewhere. I'll probably go ahead and stick it to the metal wall on the other side over there and start getting this thing unwound. But that is a nice chart. There's a lot of good useful information on there. So thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate it. This is a new job I've started on. This is some 12-inch ductile iron, and I'm going to show you the drilling that I'm doing. So I start off with a face cut, center drill in the center. And what I'm going to be doing is using my big boy 3 7/8 taper shank drill bit. You see how big it is, just number 6 Morse taper, nice big drill. And I've shown this before. What I'm going to start with is a pilot hole. This is a 1 3/32 taper shank drill that's still got a factory grind, and I'll use this to put the pilot hole so that it clears the chisel point right there on the end. And the grind isn't all that well, but I think it'll still cut. I'm trying to avoid having to sharpen it yet. Alright, so we'll get a pilot hole in there, and then we'll use our big boy. We'll get a hole through that. Okay, we got our two more of our machinery's handbooks that we're going to go ahead and give away. I'm going to tell you who these books are from, who sent them in, and then we'll go into my office and go ahead and draw a couple more names from my list. There has been some more people emailing me each week, and I've been adding everybody in my email to the list. So the first one is a 12th edition machinery's handbook from Art Nelson. All right, and this one is going to need a little bit of help. This very first page right here looks like the glue has started letting go, so nothing a little bit of glue won't do right there. And then looks like the name of somebody that owned the book right there. I can't tell if that's a T or an L. Siebel is the last name. There's you a shot of it right there. Very nice book. And let me tell you what Art had to say about this book. Adam, I was given it by a friend who was retiring from the shop in 1964. I used it for 20 years, and now I am retired for 20 years. I kept it because of sentiment, but if you could find it a good home and it would be used, that would be cool. Thanks in advance. All right, Art, we are going to find somebody to give this book to. All right, so we're going to pass it on and let someone else have it. All right, so our next one is the 29th edition Machinery's Handbook, sent in by Chris Winston from Warrenton, Virginia. All right, this is a newer generation book right here. And let's see what Chris has to say in his letter about this book. And by the way, he gave me a gift for Amazon right here. He's got the book here that he wants to donate, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and pick somebody to send this 29th Machinery's Handbook out to. So let's go ahead and pick our names. This is the part that I'm having to make right here. So we've got a nice big hole that we have to put in there. And that's it. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and pull up our list of names and start drawing the winners for the next two books here. Alright, here's our list of names. This is our refreshed name list here, and if you'll notice that it's going to go all the way down to 174 now. So we keep adding to the list, and I've got everybody in there that has sent me an email. And all right, so there we go. There's our list. 174. We're going to go back to random.org, and this is right where we left off the last time, but we're going to have to regenerate a new number. So we're going to go here and delete that. 174. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and pick our winner for the 12th edition, donated by Art Nelson. Okay, 103. Who is number 103? Did you pick your number? Did you go through my list and see which number you are? 103 is going to be Jupe Terwin. And I don't know if that's how you say your name, but that's how I'm going to say it. So, Jupe, congratulations. You're going to be the winner of the 29th edition Machinery's Handbook, donated by Chris Winston. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and pick our second winner. We're going to come right back up here, and we're going to generate another number. So, here we go. 88. All right, let's see who's 88. Adam Russell. All righty, Adam. Congratulations, and you are going to be the winner of the 29th edition, donated by Chris Winston. Alrighty, well, there's our next drawing there, and our congratulations to our winner. So for our 12th edition right here, donated by Art Nelson, we've got Jupe Terwin, and I apologize if I'm butchering your name. I really, that's the first time I've ever seen that as a name there. But anyway, Jupe sent in his email, Adam, I would very much appreciate it if you could put my number in the drawing for the Machinery's Handbook. Greetings, Jupe Terwin. All right, so we got this one coming to you. All right, and in our 29th edition handbook that was given to us by Chris Winston, and that winner is Adam Russell. And in his email he says, hey Adam, I'd like to be entered into the giveaway. I love the videos, thanks much. Adam Russell. All right, guys, well, congratulations on the win for the books right there. And keep in mind, I must have misplaced them. Here they are. We've got a sticker for you. We've got an A-Bomb 79 sticker right there, the new one. All right, and then I'm going to give you also a little 3D print of the A-Bomb 79 logo as well. All right, so I'll be waiting to hear from you guys pretty soon, and getting this stuff boxed up ready and ship them out. And for everybody that's entered in, it has not won a book. There's a couple more books coming, so maybe you'll get picked the next time. So good luck with that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the video, and we got some machine work to get to now. All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on these Endbells now. I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk you through what I want to do and how I'm going to do this. This might be something that some of you guys watching might have to, you might run into this kind of job too. And I've done a lot of Endbells, especially when I was working with my dad full time. This was the type of job that we got in. I mean, pretty much every week we probably got a Endbell in, if not several of them in all different sizes. I mean, this is small compared to some of the ones that we would do that would almost wouldn't even swing in the big Monarch. But sometimes you run into issues trying to hold these things. If you look at the back of it right there, yeah, you could chuck it out here. For one, you've got this angle on there to deal with, and then you got this area out here that you got to deal with on this side. So it just makes chucking these things kind of a challenge. Every now and then you would get some that were like cast iron, and they would be solid here, and you could actually chuck the inside, this side of the Endbell, turn it down so that you had a little shoulder right there so that you could chuck on. You don't always get that lucky though. So in many cases what we'd have to do is make a fixture plate like this guy right here. This is one of my old fixture plates that would hold different Endbells. And unless you were getting the same type of end bells over and over again, you usually didn't line up on the holes. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can just take any piece of metal, any whatever you got, you know, just something round. This is a drop out of some flame cut. Whenever we would have to order flame cut steel, like if we was cutting out, say, like a donut shaped piece of material, you're having to pay for the center. So we would always make sure that we get the drops out of the material that we would pay for, and that's what this is right here. This was a center out of something that we had to have cut out. But anyway, so you see all the hole patterns on there, and that's for different end bells and different things that had to be mounted on there. So you just take a piece of metal of some sort, and then you machine a hole pattern on there so that you can mount it using bolts through these ears right here. So in this case, what we'll probably do is drill and tap the plate, and then use some 3/4 bolts like this and bolt it down on there, okay? Now, I don't want to bolt it down with it pushing in the center because it's going to deflect out here and it's going to warp it a little bit. So what we're going to do is actually machine some little sleeves and some standoffs so that when we bolt it down, we can actually put a spacer in between right here, and then the end bell is actually pulling down on these ears right here, right where the bolt's coming through. All right, and then so once you get it bolted on there, then you chuck this piece right here, and then you bump this piece around. You're not having to bump this right here, and then you go in there and you have to make sure that your face is running true, and then you indicate it here on this register where it registers up to the stator. All right, so that's what we're going to do right there. We're going to use this one. I was going to show you this one too. Here's another fixture plate that we used for some vertical slotting. There's a job that I saved over there that I've never shown you guys. Then we used this on our old horizontal mill that had a shaping attachment, and I had to machine this hex in there. And that's what this, but this was originally another fixture plate that Dad had made for all kinds of things. But this will go on my, I think it's a 12-inch rotary table over there. But you see all the different holes. So these were all drilled and tapped to mount to an end bell. And I've got several of these around here. And I just decided to pick this one because it was the right size, and it should allow me to be able to get in there and still have room with a hammer that I can tap this piece of steel and I'm not having to bump on the end bell itself. All right, so there's the fixture plate. Now here is the sleeve. Okay, EM quick sleeve. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. So EM quick sleeve, and I believe the company name is EMJ. I cannot remember what it is. I usually don't order these. I just tell the guys what I need and they order it for me. So I just ordered these through work, and these are going to be for a 207, 6207. It's a cast iron sleeve, and these are commercially available to anybody, made for all different size bearings. They make one for every size bearing pretty much out there. And so you will bore this out, you will install the sleeve, and then it leaves you approximately 50 thousandths on the bore to finish it to size. And that's what's really nice about it. They cut easy, they finish good, and it just makes it so much easier than having to go round up a piece of tubing or a piece of pipe or a piece of solid that you got to drill it and bore it, whatever. This just makes it so much easier. All right, and that's how I prefer to fix them right there, is using these guys right here. That's the other one. So EM quick sleeve. All right, I got some new bearings, and I opted for some really good ones there. So we got some SKF 6207, and the box says Made in USA. SKF Explorer. Let's take a look at it. I haven't even opened these up yet. They got it wrapped up in the plastic, and these are the sealed bearings. All right. So first thing that we're going to do is get a hole pattern machining this. We'll go over to the mill, and we'll use the bolt pattern function on the mill. And I've already done some measuring to figure out what this bolt circle is right here. And what I have come up with is, I'm going to say that it's 8 5/8, which would be 8.625. But these are the measurements that I had come up with, and I kept getting a repeat on 8.260. So this should be 8.620 or 625, or right at 219 millimeter. So either one, it'll match up perfectly. So that's what we'll do. We'll find the center, and then we'll step off, drill and tap 3 holes. All right, I got my 60-degree pointer in there, and I'm just coming down on that punch mark and holding it down with the quill lock, and then I'm going to tighten these clamps up right here. All right, so I went through it real fast the first time, and I messed one of my coordinates up. So we need to make sure that we're 0 on our X and Y. So we got that 0 now, and then we're going to go into function and PCD, pitch, circle, diameter. You're going to hit enter to go into that. And then we're starting from the center of our bowl pattern so that these will always be on center there, or 0, I mean. So we'll cycle through using our arrows and our number. That's where I had a bit of dyslexia, I guess. 8.620, and I hit 8.260, and I was rushing through it and didn't pay attention to that. So we want to go 8.620 this time. Enter. Number of holes, 3. Enter. And then the angle is where you're going to start, and I'm going to start at 0 degrees, which is going to take you to like the 9 o'clock position on this readout here, and that's where I want to start. So you hit enter and then go, and there you go. It's going to take us halfway there. All right, that's going to be our hole right there. So I'm just spotting it with that drill instead of using the center drill. And we'll drill it with our 5/16, and then we're going to tap it 3/816. And we're going to be using our 3/816 spiral fluted tap here to power tap it. Using the Jacobs 14N Super Chuck. There we go, all the way through. It's been a good tap. You see me use that tap way back on the, I believe it was the 8-inch roller build, early in my channel. That's the only job I've used that for, I think. It's been a good one. It's branded Kennametal. I think it was Greenfield, actually. All right, so I'm just going to repeat that 2 more times. Drill it, tap it, and then we should be ready to go, move on to the next stage. So I'll bring you back after this plate is done. All right, that was our last hole to tap right there. So we're just about done with this thing. All right, let's go ahead and see if our Endbell fits. Looks like it is gonna work. Okay. Okay, there we go. Man, thing's heavy. So there you go. You can see how this is how it's gonna hold it, nice and rigid. So we need to make our standoffs next. That's gonna be a spacer, a sleeve that'll go between the Endbell and the plate right there. 5/8 to 3/4 length spacers that's going to go in there. That way it'll pull up on this little boss right there, and the center won't be pulling down at all. So that will be next. This lathe has never really liked parting. All right, do it again. I'm seriously wondering if I need to try some adjustments on the spindle bearings. Alright, that's two. I don't know if I got room for a third. I'm gonna have to move it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it out a little bit. Alright, there's our 3 sleeves. Still a burr on all these things. So I'm just going to hit them with the chamfer tool. Knock that burr off of it. Alright, there's our 3 sleeves that we just made, our little standoffs. That'll sit right there. Alright, there we go. I think that'll work real good. Keep us from warping this register right here. Be able to get in there and get it indicated. I think that's going to work out real nice. Okay. All right, well, from here, the next step is we're going to go to the Monarch lathe. We'll use the 4-jaw chuck. We'll start getting this thing indicated.